Hello, hello, friends. Happy Tuesday. I had a very fun and eventful weekend. I had a family reunion and then I spent some time with my cousins as well. One of my cousins lives in what used to be a church. And so they've got a full kitchen, full bathroom, and bedrooms now. But the main room still has all of the pews in it. So it's really fun actually when we all get together and then we all just sit in rows in the pews and then play Jackbox games using like the big screen. That's a lot of fun. What's not fun is sleeping. Sometimes you just crash with a pillow and a blanket and you fall asleep in a pew and you definitely feel it the next day. But I got home today and I took a long nap and it was very nice. But now it's pretty late and I'm not tired, which is difficult. So let's see how Sudoku goes. This is Scrabble E by Palfly Kampling, and there's a link in the description to a playlist with all the other Scrabble puzzles so far. This is the fifth one, obviously, going in order. Normal 6x6 Sudoku rules apply. Place the digits 1 through 6 exactly once in every row, column, and 2x3 box. So numbers 1 through 6, we're going to have to place those once each in every one of these boxes. Once each in every row and once each in every column. We'll have to figure out where they go. We do have a given one to help us out today. We have between lines. There are circles in the grid connected by lines. The digits on the lines must be strictly in between the digits filled in the circles, excluding the digits in the circles. So if this was a 2 and this was a 4, then the only digit that could go here would be 3. We can't use 2, we can't use 4, we can't use 1, 5, or 6. You can't use the numbers, obviously, because of Sudoku also, but whatever numbers are in the circles, you can't put those on the line. And then you also can't use numbers that are outside of these. So this would not be possible, but as an example, that's how those would work. We also have hit points. Clues outside the grid give the sum of all cells that contain a digit equal to the distance of that cell from the clue in that row or column. These are tough for me. Okay, clues outside the grid give the sum of all cells that contain a digit equal to the distance of that cell from that clue in that row or column. For example, a row with digits 1, 5, 6, 3, 2, 4 would have a 1 clue on the left and a 10 clue on the right. And that's because if you're counting from the left direction, this is cell number 1, so we count that. Cell 2, cell 3, cell 4, cell 5, cell 6. So this would have a value of 1 on this side. But if you count from the right side, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the 2, 3, and 5 are in the correct spot. So counting from this direction, we would have a 10. Sounds good to me. How do we want to get started? As always, there's a link to this puzzle in the description if you'd like to solve as well as a link to a Google form if you'd like to submit a puzzle. That'd be pretty cool. Said it correctly this time. How do we want to get started? We do have a given one. So it means I need to have a 1 up here. Oh, actually, that's an excellent starting point. Yeah, I like that a lot. I should look at other things first. We have hit points of 4 and 5. So 5, this could be a 5 here, or I could have like a 2 and a 3 here, or a 1 and a 4 here. That wouldn't work. So 5 has some options. 4, I could have just a 4 here. I could have a 1 and a 3 here. Something like that. But this one, actually, there's no way that a 1 can ever go on the line in this puzzle for between lines because I would have to have a 0 out here and that doesn't work. So I'm going to have to put the 1 here. That's actually a really good starting point. For this direction, for this 4, I'm including a 1 now, which means I have to put a 3 here in order for this value to work. So 1 is in the correct spot and 3 is in the correct spot if I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now I have a value of 4, and that's good. It does mean for this 4, I can't do 1 and 3. There's no way I would want to do 2 and 2 or use a 5 and a 6. So it just means that a 4 has to go here then. Okay. It also means that for this has to be at least a 4, 5, 6. This could be a 2. Oh, no, actually. It can't be a 2 because then that would make this value 6. So this can't be a 2. So this has to be at least a 4 or a 5, and then this will be a 5 or a 6. Ooh, good catch. It means 2 goes over here. What else do I have? I also know that I I don't want to put a 5 here, and I don't want to put a 6 here. I don't want a 5 here, and I don't want a 6 here. So this is going to be, out of the numbers left, we have 2, 4, 5, 6, but I don't want this to be a 5. And this is 2, 4, 5, 6, but I don't want this to be a 6. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I need a 3 down here. What's going on up here? I need a digit here. And I have to have options for this. Okay, so this could be like a 6, and then this could be a 5, and this could be whatever it wants. That would work. Is there something in between 1 and 4 that I could put here? No. If I did 1, 2, 3, there would be nothing to go here. This is interesting. Okay, of all the digits this can be, it sees a 1 and a 4 because of Sudoku. If I put a 2 here, I don't have any options of what can go here between 1 and 2. If I put a 3 here, I don't have any options of what can go here. There's nothing between 3 and 4. If I put a 5 here, there's nothing that can go here between 4 and 5, so this has to be a 6. Between 4 and 6, this has to be a 5. This is going to be a 1, 2, 3 because of Sudoku, so it's a 2 or a 3. 1 will go here somewhere. This can't be a 3, but that's fine. This is a 5, so this is a 4, meaning this could be 5 or 6, but these can't be 4. Nice. That's really cool, actually. This needs to be a digit smaller than 4. This could go 5, 4. I need to be cautious about not putting a 5 and a 6 here, and I also still need to get this 5 to work. I can't use a 1, so I can't do 1 and 4, and now I also can't put a 5 here, so I have to do 2, 3 to get 5. That's the only way that's going to work. So this is a 2 and this is a 3, meaning this will be a 6, so this will be a 5 and this will be a 2, which works out. I can't put a 1 here. I can't put a 4 here. I can't put a 5 here. I can't put a 6 here. That is all not going to happen anyways, so that's fine. Cool. It does mean that I need a 3 up here, and it can't go here. What if I put 3 here? Well, I also need a 2 up here. Let's think about the 3 again. If I put a 3 here, this can't be 1. These would have to both be 2. But if this is a 3 and this is a 6, this can't be 4 and 5. Okay, so 3 has to go here. 3 doesn't work here. There's not enough options. Ooh, that's neat. So this has to be a 3. And then where does 2 go? 2 could go here if this was a 1. That might work. What if 2 goes here? I also think that would be an option. This just has to be bigger. Okay, we have a 3 here. It also means that 3 has to go here because of Sudoku. Totally fine. This is going to be a 1, 2. This is a 1, 2, 3, but I know that 2 goes here, so this is actually a 1, 3. This is a 1, so this is a 3, and this is a 1. Use the given digits. This is a 4, 5, 6. This can't be 5. This can't be 6. Yeah. 1 needs to go. Okay, so for this column, this needs to be a 1. Okay, so this needs to be bigger than 3. This is going to be a 4 or a 5. This is a 5 at most, so this would be a 2, 3, 4. It can't be a 4, so this is a 2. Perfect. So this is a 1 and this is a 2. Nice. So this is 4 or 5. Oh, because of this, I don't want this to be a 5. This is going to be a 4, and this is going to be a 5. Perfect. I could put 5 here because of Sudoku. It looks like this will be a 6. This will be a 1. This will be a 4 because that's what I need in the row still. So this can't be a 4. That's neat. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a 5 and a 6. So this is a 5 and this is a 6, which tells me this is a 4, so this is a 6, and this is a 5. Here I still need a 3, and this needs to be a 4, it looks like. This needs to be a 6, and this needs to be a 2. Very nice! You solved the puzzle. The solution is correct. Very cool. I'm enjoying these Scrabble puzzles. I got worried with hit points. I feel like in the past I've had trouble with hit points. But this was neat. This worked out really well. And it was also cool thinking about, I don't know if I want to call it like the outside ones, but the cells that I need to consider that I don't want to use. Like when I figured out what this 4 was going to be, knowing that I can't use a 5 here and I can't use a 6 here, that kind of thing, because it would ruin my total. And I think there was a deduction at one point. Gosh, what was it? It might have been this 4 that I'm thinking of. Where I was able to narrow down options because it just needed to go a certain way, which was really neat. Very cool. Very nice puzzle, Palfly. Let me know how you all did in the comments.